I love when manga decides to really build up characters to a point where you sympathize with them. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. I am catching up to all the series, so pretty much close. I'm so glad that I am. This is going to be on one of my favorite series to review that I've been reviewing for quite a bit, and that is Sachi-iro no One Room. This series is close to my heart because I've done chapter by chapter since the beginning, and it really is a great series, and I do recommend you guys to go check it out. So, before I continue with my review of this chapter, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button if you guys don't mind, and you'll be notified when I go live or when I upload videos. Also, if you want to further support my channel, you guys can always become a Patreon. Follow me on Discord, follow me on Anime Reviews 711 in Twitter, or just, support me through Super Chat. That also helps in its own way. So, there is quite a bit of reviews on this series, so go check those out. They should be out all in my channel. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the right chapter number here. It is chapter 38. So there is 37 videos already out, not counting this one. So this is the 30th video on this series. So go check those out. It explains the series in more detail and just kind of what all is going on if you're kind of lost. I read this through Manga Rock. I don't know if Manga Rock is functioning properly with the app still, so let me know in the comment section. But I think the website for sure is completely off, so we'll see if the manga still keeps working for us. Okay, guys, this series is mature content, so two warnings. One, there is going to be spoilers, and two, it's mature content, so just be warned. We're back to the detectives essentially talking to themselves. And if you don't remember what happened in the previous chapter, I will remind you, because I actually had to go back and reread it to see what the heck was going on. Sachi essentially was offered by the short detective, or the lead detective, that if she wants another way out, that he can adopt her. And that essentially was kind of a shocker thing. As a reader, you're like, okay, is he bluffing? Is he saying that just to take her in custody of the cops, or if he's actually being honest? And that is essentially the question that his colleague asked him. He's like, "What are you doing? Why did you offer her that? Are you being serious? Are you just so focused in taking her into custody that you would lie to her and promise her something that maybe can hurt her eventually? Maybe not trust people like him again?" And he's like, "No, I was being honest. I am willing to take care of her and adopt her as my own daughter." And then he goes on a rant explaining how his life is so similar to her life. And we go to a flashback, and we just get this awesome flashback. Well, not really awesome, because it's not really it's not a happy thing, it's a sad thing, but awesome in the way that it built up his character so much. And essentially we figure out why he is how he is, the serious, the monotone kind of person he is. And I've explained this before, as his character is, I almost felt like they were writing him wrong. Like, why is he so monotone? Why is he so serious? Why is there no livelihood to him? And that's because there is a reason because of that, and we get this reasoning in this chapter. Essentially, he was actually abused as well. And we go to a flashback. He is living in a room. He is, I think, I don't remember how old he was, but he looked like 6, 7 years old. And essentially his entire life he's lived in this one room, has not moved from there ever. And he has been told all his life that he essentially was a mistake. He was not supposed to be born. His mom hates him and essentially beats him up almost every day, and treats him like an animal. And his mom is essentially also I don't want to say victim of abuse because she's not really being abused physically nor verbally, but she's with the man who doesn't love her and just ignores her and takes advantage of her. And we see that essentially his parents' relationship was his dad didn't care for him. He didn't even look at him for a second. He just let his mom do whatever she wanted with him. And because of that, the mom, she also being ignored, felt like it was the kid's fault. Like, your father doesn't like me anymore because of you, and which is why she kept abusing him. The father would just ask for random amounts of money, $200 at a time, to go out with friends, and he's like, I'll be back late, and he would just leave, and she would freak out, and she was obsessed with. She was a very religious person, obsessed with her altars, and essentially she kept telling him that her God was telling her different things to do. And one day, one of those things were to gouge his eyes out. She was like, God told me to gouge your eyes out, and that's going to fix you. That's going to make you into a good kid. So that obviously is a way big extreme of like what the heck is going on, and it obviously doesn't go well. He starts screaming, and or she starts screaming, sorry, and what ends up happening is the neighbors call the cops. Cops arrive, and the dad just gets out and says, I'm done, and he just walks away, and then she's left having to talk to the cops, and she's like, oh, we were just fighting as a couple. And the cop said, is there anyone else in the house? She's like, no, it's just me and my husband. And they're like, okay. And then as they're about to leave, the kid thinking, okay, and the mindset of the kid, again, he's never met anyone but mom and dad. Doesn't know what it is. His entire life, he's been raised by these people and by what he sees on TV, and he doesn't know what life is. He doesn't know what outside is. He doesn't know what anything is because he's been raised in this cooped up room. So when he hears the cops, it's a new voice. It's someone new. It's someone that he doesn't know. So he connects it to, is this God? Is God coming to help me? So he forms the words, help me, and yells it out, and the cops burst in, arrest the mom, save the kid, and essentially the mom, as she's being dragged down, traumatized the kid by saying, I hate you, I hope you die, I hope God takes your life, and all these horrible things tells her son. And that's it. He comes back to the present, and essentially they continue talking and saying, if anyone can understand her just a bit, it's me. You're placed in a part, and he explains a little bit in detail. You're placed in a position where you just don't know what life is. Your life has been this bubble of abusement that when anyone shows you any type of kindness, you want to run away with them. You want to go with them, even if that person is kidnapping you. So he's like, I understand where she's coming from. I don't understand her completely, but I understand where she's coming from. She's craving that love. She's craving that passion of just having a fatherly and motherly figure that actually do care and want to take care of her. So great build up on that character. I really appreciate that. The next chapter, I think, is going to be a little conclusion on that decision, because the chapter ends with Sachi sitting close to the door, listening essentially to the entire thing. So we'll see what happens after that. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this episode. I thought it was an intense episode. It was awesome in the sense of the characters were just, they brought them back to life. I felt the detectives were being really just very bad side characters, but in fact, they ended up being great side characters. So let me know in the comment section what I should be reviewing and what you think about this series. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. There is a giveaway that I'll be starting on February 1st. So depending when I posted this video, it either already happened or will be happening. So I recorded this video prior to February 1st, but I'm pretty sure it's already happening. So make sure you subscribe and follow that giveaway. get yourself some free merch. And thank you again, like always. Don't be strangers. See you guys.